Superman's like, here, Bruce is close. You can pay for it. He just grabs the sword and breaks it in half, and he just goes, ta-da! Sword broken. It's one of the best crossover, like, one of the best DC comics. I love Superman so much.
I cannot share the same sentiments, but that sounds like one of few moments where Superman is a character.
There's some great moments for comedy. There's another one I'm going to tell you about later, but right now, the only Superman we're talking about is these two coming from Losers Bracket. Awestin, of course, representative of Tony Locator, going to be going up against Grayson, who got knocked down here by N back in Winners Finals.
And knocked both of these players into the Losers Brackets, and now both are fighting for their opportunity at a rematch. Woo! And I know both won it, but right now, Awestin finding the quick lead.
Yeah, you have all the time in the world to improvise once you land that PK Thunder, especially at a percent like that. You know exactly what kind of move you can throw out because they're going to be in hit stun for so long.
Does find a gyro though now. Rob setting up his classic
nice
setup.
Refresh. Awestin somehow still living, but now, no, he's not out of his jump.
He made that distance?
I can't believe it. Does he go for something aggressive here? Does get that down smash. That'll be good damage, but not a whole lot. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected.
Look at how much damage he's got on Grayson stock on borrowed time right now.
He should be dead.
Absolutely, and stuck on that platform, I'm amazed that Grayson didn't find something down. This is immediate up smash? Yeah.
That's the handstand, man.
Definitely doing some tricks for the crowd in the Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, MBD. That's the Whopper with cheese. My apologies. Oh, parries the neutral? That's such a quick move. So, knowing that Grayson got that parry, he obviously did not react to that move.
Of course not.
He reacted to the movement that Awestin had and the way that he approaches with both that Psy Magnet and that Nair. That's why he was able to get that parry.
Up tilt wasn't able to drag Awestin out of the ground. Awestin didn't mash quick enough to get hit by it. So that little mix-up is something to look for.
Ooh, there we go. Gyro does get Awestin back on that ledge, but weirdly, as good as Rob is at the ledge trapping, Grayson hasn't picked up any stocks on it yet. This is where he's been picking them up.
And it looks like Austin's mash is subpar right now. Grayson's able to get those down throw up smashes that shouldn't be connecting in this way at this percent. So Grayson taking advantage where he can, setting up a big juggle right here. He gets a nice punish on that air dodge to the plat.
That'll be plenty. Austin's combo DI is good, though. You do have to hold away if you think you're going to be getting comboed. Try to make it as hard as you can for your opponent, because not only can that eliminate further follow-ups. I'm sorry, I'm just freaking out at what I'm seeing from Grayson right now.
Yeah, Grayson is just piling on the aggression, not allowing Awestin an inch. Finally is able to push Grayson off stage and take a Nair to get it, but Austin's sitting at 84%. He had a solid lead at the start of this game. Not Grayson, so much anymore.
Grayson is unafraid to go in to rack up that damage. Doesn't get that Psy Magnet out in time, and Awestin does not have a jump, so that's going to be game. Grayson. Really nicely done from Grayson. Look at Awestin grinning. Like, look at both of these guys. Grinning like dopes. They're fighting as hard as they can, but let's remember that we're all friends here.
Absolutely.
We're all playing a party game. We might as well make the tournament a party as well.
Be careful with what you're saying out loud. Calling Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch a party game with its audience.
It's a party game that can be played competitively to a high level of entertainment and a high level of competition.
Platform fighting game that can be played at parties. Well, now we've covered all of our bases.
Yes. Now everybody is happy except for the person who likes icons. Sorry about that, but we're going to be going into Game 2. I didn't catch what stage we're going to, but I wouldn't be surprised to see us go back. But Town and City, this also seems like a pretty good Rob stage, honestly.
Right, again, what's a flat-minded stage. Awestin probably banning FD and Yggdrasil. Didn't want to mess with that nonsense, so we're going to Town. And Austin's going to Town at the start of this game already with some fair chains. Rob a little bit more susceptible to that than others. Already, the chase is on.
Honestly, going to Town is exactly what Awestin wants, because this is the best transformation for him. You're seeing why right now. These juggles come to him naturally, and this man just shot it back. Have you ever seen Return of the Jedi?
Yes.
This man just gave you a little taste of that if you have not seen it.
Boy, do I love some Star Wars, but right now, this robot is looking like a battle droid. Weak.
Oh no! Oh no!
I love the idea of the thunder there, trying to catch Grayson early. I don't think that would have even killed Rob if he was able to connect it, but it would have sent some massive damage and some messages.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. It depends on which direction he ended up getting sent. It looked like Awestin would have sent him to the left, so yeah, probably would have been alive.
Covering that PK fire to get around the gyro. Awestin has an opportunity to ledge trap. He catches him with the up smash. Awestin is not letting Grayson breathe.
This is the hallmark of Austin's Ness play. If you want to know what defines him, sorry, go on. You have something to say.
I'm just saying that if this robot had lungs, they would not be functioning well.
That's true. No, transhumanism, man. Take away all of my disgusting human body parts and give me a gyro, please. He just pulls out that. So he was trying to hit that gyro back, but I was just going to say, if you want to know what defines Awestin as a player, it's the way he uses the PK fire.
Definitely, and he's been making big use of it here against this big character. Up air chases that Nair. He has a little bit of disjoint. Awestin is going so fast right now.
He hasn't let off the gas for a single second. Is he going to do something stupid? He will not get the chance. Grayson very wisely going, I have a chance to escape from this, and I'm going to take it by God.
You know, if I didn't know any better, I would have thought that Ness was the one who had shreds right now. He is actually moving.
He's still alive.
Still holding on to the stock at 151.
Oh!
Gyro is the biggest homie. Lets Grayson out of that sticky situation. Takes one stock for the road, but that back throw is going to take the cleanest game two. Awestin firing back furiously.
Yeah, not even wasting a second. Like you said, in that entire game, he just went, okay, so I tried to play a little bit patiently and kind of get a read on how Grayson's throwing out these projectiles. So now it's time to get angry. Now it's time to go.
And boy, does it work. Awestin went mad barbarian mode, activated rage. I don't know if anyone's keeping super up to date with D&D, but there was a brand new barbarian class or barbarian
subclass.
Yeah, subclass. You know, you can pick up at level 3 called like Wild Rage, where you basically get sorcerer wild magic every time you rage.
I love that so much, by the way.
So Awestin activated that.
Now I know why you want to play D&D, because you have that available to you.
That is not the character I'm trying to build, actually.
Okay, all right.
So far from what I want.
We need to talk about this after the tournament tonight, man. We need to play D&D again. But
right now we need to talk about what's happening right in front of us, and it is going to be wild if the last game was any indicator. Awestin is still pressing his foot on the gas pedal. His foot's nowhere near the gas pedal. He actually just dropped a brick on the gas pedal, and he's got his feet up on the dash.
He's actually ghost riding the whip right now. He's got the brick. He's like got the string on the...
Not only is he ghost riding the whip, but he's walking the dog while he's doing it.
Dude, this man is a one-man talent show right now. It's up to Grayson to stop that. Grayson's got to be the police officer. He's got the light on his head and everything. He rolls in, woo-woo.
Trying his best to say, sir, you are speeding. Awestin does not care that he is speeding.
Austin's not speeding. Austin would be the one to get out of the car and say, officer, it's the brick that is speeding, not me.
You cannot prove that this is...
My hand is not even on the gear shifter, much less the gas.
I'm pretty sure that's a different level of illegal. But, you know, that's cool. It's not often.
How can you arrest me? I'm not driving the car.
Sir, that's the problem. You're not driving the car.
I'm even in the passenger seat with my seatbelt on.
Right now, Grayson's in the sidecar.
Yeah, no, Grayson's saying, oh my God, he jumped out.
Awestin, he's still pressing so hard. Every time he hits Grayson's shield, it's just another button, and Grayson's not ready for it.
I keep talking about nonsense because I go, surely at some point Grayson will find a way to make Awestin stop pressing buttons, but he hasn't found a way to do it yet.
You know why you're talking about nonsense? That's what's happening on the screen right now.
Oh my God.
Utter nonsense, and Awestin makes nonsense look real pretty.
Can you believe we had a whole month of tournaments without this guy?
I'm happy to have him back. And I'm happy that he was able to come back confidently enough after that hiatus, because sometimes you need to take that break, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if we'd seen him for the last month, it wouldn't have been pretty. But right now, what I'm seeing is beautiful.
What we're seeing is a man who knew what was best for his health, and boy, if he is not making every second worth it for him.
Right now, again, setting up the ledge trap. That get-up attack catches Awestin dashing to try to punish that ledge hang timer.
What he tried to do, he actually dashed up and shielded, but then Awestin got a little greedy, and you heard him try to jump in there, but the get-up attack got him before that came out.
This could be Grayson's opportunity. Does finally take that stock. Doesn't fast fall too far. I thought it might have been a suicide KO.
Oh, he's robbed. It's fine.
Yeah. was able to get the forward air. Awestin not going to get the kill, though, without any rage. So now, I mean, we're seeing a back throw away, many aerials away.
That was one of the worst approaches I've seen from Awestin all night. Does still end up getting the stock, but after he eats that 20 or so %, just because he baited in with a nair that was never going to reach.
Ooh, Grayson trying to catch Awestin with a gyro in his hand. What a tech. He's finding his way back out of this scary disadvantage situation. Grayson now applying the pressure. He knows that Austin's not mashing too well, but he does find the up tilt up air. Austin, maybe a little bit of a reminder that he has to mash.
Well, and let's not forget that it's not just the mashing. Austin has got to be careful with how he gets up and gets back onto stage into neutral against Grayson, because he got punished for the landing lag on the nair. The end lag is not that much, but if you land while that move is still finishing up, that's where you can punish a Ness.
Man, that down tilt caught between a Rob and a gyro is not where you want to be. You've been talking about it all night. Barely is able to make the distance with that air dodge, and Grayson wasn't able to put a meaty hit to stop it. So now Austin's
Thunder
does find the Thunder too, but it doesn't connect onto Grayson. The air dodge barely was able to drift out of the range. Now the down tilt pushes him into that Aegis Reflector, gets the combo, forward smash, seals the stock, and takes this to a game 4.
Back and forth again. Don't be between a Rob and a gyro. Awestin did not have any choice right there because of how Grayson leveraged his frame data in that situation, given the hit stun that he had when he put Awestin in the air. But at any given opportunity, that's just another demonstration of why you do not sit between a Rob and a hard place.
Yes, you absolutely do not want to be in that spot, but Grayson engineered it perfectly. And because of that, he's up now 2-1 in the set.
Grayson has prepared plenty of dense plastic bricks for Awestin to munch on. And that was just a demonstration of it with a little bit of electric ting to it.
And I don't know about you, but even if my brain is melting from hovering over Ness on the character select screen, I still don't like the taste of plastic. I just don't, it's not my favorite flavor.
No,
if I go to the ice cream shop, that's not the one that I point at and say, I would like plastic, please.
That's what a hard cider tastes like to me.
Yeah, more of a peanut butter and chocolate kind of guy.
I don't blame you for that. Did Trey give you any of those candies that he had earlier?
No, he didn't. I'm sad. I didn't even know about those candies until right now.
They were like Reese's Cups, but they were in bricks.
Did not really good. What I was missing. But
I'm afraid, speaking of bricks, that Awestin is going to start getting bricked out by Grayson, because we saw that Awestin was doing a really good job of just throwing every move in the handbag at Grayson, but the problem comes when Grayson is able to set up his zone. Austin's not going to be able to get it either, and he got totally bricked out in that game on Smashville.
All right, now Awestin, though, he is finding the hits. We haven't seen the brick happen. We haven't seen the wall set up from Grayson. Awestin, now though, got hit by the gyro, does grab out of the disadvantage there. That's wild.
Well, the big thing there is that it wasn't even grabbing out of disadvantage. Grayson overextended with that dash attack on the shield. The only thing he could have done to get himself out of that was toss the gyro down and hope that Awestin was close enough to it to actually get tapped by it. But in that situation, didn't have the time to even throw out the gyro, and now Austin's got this ledge trap. 2 up smashes, thank you, sir.
Gee, Awestin, why does your mom let you have 2 up smashes?
Frame data.
Yeah, wild. So now Awestin kind of pushes himself into the corner there, trying to get tricky with the mix-ups, and that gave Grayson a big opportunity.
Well, I think Awestin was a little bit more focused on the gyro more than he was about the stage position. He wanted to make sure that he didn't get caught between it and the Rob, and he put Grayson in between them and said, if you want to use this, you have to retreat and give up the stage, which you just fought to get from me.
Of course, but is he picking the lesser of 2 evils? I still don't want to be cornered by Rob, even if he doesn't have the gyro.
Well, we'll see. If you get cornered by Ness, that can also be a problem. He kind of looked like a Terminator sitting in that PK fire, I'm not going to lie.
Does chase with that Thunder, that just kills, huh?
Did you see the maneuvering on that Thunder, though? The way that he extended the time that it was sitting right underneath Grayson? Oh, my goodness.
That's the kind of thing that I wish I could see Tony Hawk do with a skateboard. I want to see that 720 triple pretzel twist.
I'm not entirely sure, but you're right.
Yeah.
I actually agree with you.
That would be beautiful, right?
I'm not really sure how. Tony Hawk, by the way, he's like 45 or something like that. He's an old man.
He's 45, old man. Some people would be very unhappy with that statement.
Well, my dad would be one of them.
So we got some pressure in this corner. Awestin is bringing all of that heat that we saw in that game 2, and even in the game 3 as well.
No, the pressure from Grayson is what makes him scary. He knows how to leverage that playing as Rob. He knows where the frame data lies and what his safe moves are. He does not let you get in on the stage for free. Awestin puts himself between the Rob and the gyro, but he's still going to be able to get out of that situation ahead.
Because he didn't rush his way out of the corner.
It's true.
He took his time, but whenever he is finding the moment to press on, that was a scary spot to be on off stage. Awestin barely avoids all of the mess. Up air doesn't quite do it. Great DI from Awestin. Retreats to that platform again. The back throw, is that going to do it on the stage? It sure is.
What am I watching?
You're watching Game 5 about to unfold between two powerhouses of the Texas scene.
Do you see the look on my face right now?
I see the look on your face right now.
I do not know how to comprehend what I was just watching there at the end, because that was two guys playing their characters to the highest, the highest potential. They did not let up for a second, but especially Awestin right there, the fact that he was continually able to get hit once, but then be able to DI to a point where Grayson had to reset the situation before he could get another hit. That my jaw was hanging wide open watching that and going, how can this guy be so slippery, even in disadvantage, even against a character like Rob?
You're looking a little aghast.
Yeah.
Your jaw hanging so low, getting so pale from watching these two sweating. You might have looked like an undead.
I'm wheezing. I was thinking about ghastly when you said that.
I got you. We're different directions, but you know, I can appreciate that.
Sorry, I'm coughing.
We're devolving. In more ways than one, we are devolving right now. But neither of these players are devolving. Their gameplay is constantly evolving, taken to the next step. And that's why we're seeing this back and forth between the games.
Yeah, no game has looked similar to the last one. I think Game 3 may have looked a little bit like Game 1, but it goes back and forth, right? I think that we haven't seen one game plan just work for either of these two. They've had to make those adjustments, and I'm waiting to see if Awestin realizes that he can't stick with what was working in that last game, and if Grayson knows what he has to do to turn that around.
What I'm wondering is, are we going to see Grayson start holding forward and getting aggressive? Because even though that's not the Rob mantra, he has been getting kind of slammed by trying to hold back. Excuse me?
Like Rock Lobster?
Losing me completely.
You don't know 80s music, and that makes me sad.
That's not entirely true. I just don't know that 80s song.
You would be B-52s? You would be sad to get hit by that arm rotor off stage at any percent, but at 130, that will be killing you 70, 80% on Town and City.
These down tilts. Grayson's trying to fight his way out of the corner, but normally Grayson really would prefer to hold forward and get that damage. And if you swing Game 5 going from playing defensive Rob to suddenly you are coming at this Psychic boy, he is maybe not going to know how to handle it.
Yeah, this is Psychic versus Psycho right now. I would not be approaching this hard if I were playing Rob, but Grayson finds a way to make it work, and if he connects this gyro, that's so big for Awestin to catch that, because if that hit Awestin, that's almost a free arm rotor for Grayson.
Absolutely, but he did find his way back on the ground. That up tilt with some free pressure. He caught the roll by rolling back himself.
This character is Ryu.
That's kind of nuts. Trying to catch the jump out of the shield there with a high
smash. Oh my gosh, he's dead. No,
he's
sorry.
alive.
I keep forgetting that this is not Smash 4. I do it every time.
I mean, that was still rather close to getting the KO. That arm rotor is going to do it. Grayson's still on the first stock because he was able to create the offensive first. He needs the lead in the matchup, but he's not even using the lead to build a fortress. He's using the lead to, again, apply the pressure, bring the heat to Awestin.
This is Howell's moving castle is what we're watching right now.
Yeah, the castle is flying at maximum speed.
Have you ever seen a castle just rip across the Pacific Ocean?
This is the castle of Dark Illusion in Yu-Gi-Oh! And his ring has been removed. So he's crashing to the ground, but he's crashing to the ground on top of Awestin.
Dude, Nathan Fillion right now. Full castle.
Oh my goodness.
Is Grayson going to close this out with a 3-stock? Because that is one hell of an adjustment if he makes that.
That'd be one hell of a way to make it back to Grands.
He
tried to drag down Awestin with that last up air to make a statement. Down throw. This could be a kill. Awestin barely is able to avoid that up air. Arm rotor doesn't find it. Does find the hit. Awestin's alive. He's able to knock that magnet.
He's not winning this game, though.
Not with that attitude, but Austin's still got the fighting spirit left in him.
Austin's got the attitude to think that he can win the game, but I mean, Grayson's one hit away from closing this out.
Absolutely is, but look at the pressure Austin's applying. Down tilt, tries to get the down smash to cover as much as he possibly can, but Awestin got away from the setup.
missing the absorb on that laser too was so big for Grayson that Awestin missed that opportunity, because that could have definitely made that last stock a lot safer for him.
And safe was the name of the game with that. Falling up here into the down tilts, put on so much damage and pressure. Awestin applying it right now. Back air does catch. Grayson does take the stock. This is down to a last stock situation. Awestin might be sitting at 133, but you do need to get that hit. He's playing so well. Drag down up air doesn't connect. But he's got Grayson in the corner.
I am actually now afraid. Awestin on this last stock, at any last stock situation, Awestin has the capability to make those comebacks. And with Rage, it doesn't take a whole lot of percent before a PK Thunder 2 kill can make it. And Awestin is about those confirms. I am so scared right now.
Grayson's got to be shaking right now. The forward air catches his jump. That's an air dodge that's going to be big damage. That could be huge. Get up attack.
Commit.
Awestin is making the whole comeback right now.
Oh,
get him attack, move, get him out of the situation.
It's what you need to get around that up smash. I can't believe that Awestin has brought this into this high-tension Game 5 situation, but that Nair will be able to take it. I don't owe Grayson an apology. He will go on to Grand Finals to get that rematch against M, but on Awestin to bring that back to a last-hit situation.
He was playing so well around the threat zone of Grayson, but that one last moment barely got clipped by the Nair as he was trying to fade back. And had he been able to successfully fade back away from that Nair, he absolutely could have pressed advantage a little more. Maybe got a fair or an up air, connected something that could have set up a situation to take him the game, but dashed away. Caught at 170-something.
And probably holding away, too, because he was trying to fade
away from that Nair. That's why we saw it kill in that manner. Grayson barely, by the skin of his teeth.
That's a Sonic Adventure 2 A rank. That's a barely made it.
Yeah, that's actually,